we all, myself and my 3 sons, shower together all the time. And things pop up, and it's so nice that I personally, I grew up in a house where it was never discussed, and it was always a fearful topic, and fear made its way into my understanding of sexuality for many years until I untangled it. And for them, I just want it to be a very liberating and free topic. Regardless of what happens, if they stray up, make mistakes, whatever, we'll figure it out together, yeah? So it's really about more than the information. The information is actually just a tool to create a sense of bonding between parent and child, so that bonding is really why God created us, is so we can learn from each other and inherit the best of ourselves to the next generation. So schooloflove.org, this is what it looks like. You can sign up and you'll get, we're creating content weekly, you'll get updated weekly. If you, I don't know if there's anybody in this room with small children, but just log it in your mind if you're going to have children in the future. Or tell your friends, tell your family. This is, we have a group of people writing content and generating content, and we're trying to make it as quickly as possible. And there's already a bunch, but there's going to be a much more coming. And then I just wanted to go through this because, like Sammy mentioned, you know, we start with sex, but this is, you know, this affects all areas of our life. That we stand for honesty, grace, integrity, and accountability in the individual, but in all areas of their life, with sex, with their physical health, with their faith, because we realize that honestly, a lot of times, if we don't take care of our faith, then it can start to rot and erode, and it becomes this painful part of our life instead of this source of nourishment and life. It becomes life-taking instead of life-giving. So we're just standing for these virtues in general, and hope that you know, all of you can at least practice or attempt to practice these virtues as a possible step forward. Yeah. Because more than just the resources that we have, it's like, again, we want to help change the culture. So we're promoting, like, try this out. Like, I would hope that our church leadership could get a little bit more like this, where honesty becomes like a huge priority instead of like, if I have time. Sometimes. I was a church leader, I know. So, yeah, and we also want to, I just wanted to also mention that, you know, this is both a spiritual and a habitual issue. And so we're not trying to supplant any of the things that our movement is doing, because I know Champion is going around, and that's a huge part of it, is that we have, epigenetics is just proving what religion has been talking about for years, which is like our DNA is deeply affected by the people that came before us, but we can actually play a part in upregulating certain genes, like bad stuff or good stuff, and downregulating it, depending on our relationship with our experience of life. So, but what we can really do on a day-to-day basis is control our habits, because that really informs our experience here. And so I just wanted to talk about collaboration, because after this I'm going to be speaking with Peter. And one of the brilliant things that has come out of us speaking is that we don't want to come with our agenda and enforce that you have to join this is the only way, this is like narrow tunnels. Like, if you feel inspired, like some of our resources, and I really encourage you to go through all of our resources and see if there's something missing, we are totally willing to collaborate and create something together with you. And people have different, you know, desires and skill sets. And so one thing that came out of some of our events is that we created a group for mothers, because there's a mom that said, I just want to talk about these things with other moms. And so their second meeting is tonight. They're meeting on Zoom. They're all over America, these moms want to talk about how pornography and sexuality, the good and the bad and the ugly, with what's going on with their husbands and their kids. And that was just, we worked on it together. It took 2 months to create, but we made it, and now they're testing it out. But we have, you know, we're going to create an Ascend course, which is, instead of recovery-based, it's, you know, how to create healthy integrity in the area of your mind, your body, your spirit, and your heart. The first one is the body, because we had some big buff guy who's like, I know a lot about bodies, how can I help? And I was like, I don't know, and we talked about it for a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a 3-week course. It's a 21-day course on sleep, food, and exercise, so that guys and gals, but he's a guy, so I don't know if girls are going to be attracted to the course, but at least for guys, that they'll learn how to use a lot of their energy to build like really good, healthy habits in their lives. So if you have any interest, we're always willing to collaborate. Also, if you think we need different content for blogs or online video content, and you feel like you have talent, please, let's collaborate. Or if you want me to make some more stuff, please tell me and I'll make it. I mean, within reason. I'm not going to write a novel just because you tell me. And lastly, we can train you to be a facilitator. If you want to start your own group in your community and you want to take care of people in your age demographic, we can train you how to do that, because we were trained and we've got facilitators on a few continents at least right now, and that's a very accessible way that you can either meet in person or online and really see measurable growth in people's lives. And it's a very effective way to say, I'm going to donate, say, an hour a week to this. And if you do it compounded across 3 months, 6 months, a year, you can see somebody's trajectory of their life totally change just because you gave an hour a week. Yeah? So if you have ideas, great. If not, sit on it, go through our resources, and if something percolates, let us know. Ideas on how we can improve any of this, or gaps in this. So like we're limited, but we're not if we're all working together. Yeah. So if you care about this or you feel compelled to do something, we're totally willing to collaborate with you. Now we're going to close things out with our dear uncle, Mr. David Wolfenberger.